after their sweep of Portland. It's a rematch of last year's first round. Lakers extended the full 5 games. Each team won on their home floor as D-Dots wins the opening tip. Christie, second team All-NBA defense, has his hands full with Kobe Bryant. Fisher hits the 3. Derek Fisher from downtown. The Lakers go up 3.
All right, thank you very much, Mike. Well, Kobe Bryant, Phil Jackson told us yesterday, was unable to practice most of the week. He's nursing those sore ribs. Didn't look too sore right there on that basket. Did on his first one when he missed the entire apparatus. I spoke to Kobe before the game, and Kobe told me he's still not 100%.
5-on-1 break. Horry, the trailer. Well, not exactly fluid, but the bottom line is they get the 2.
And then Peja Stojakovic, as much improved as he is defensively, there's no way you're going to be able to stop a 4-on-1 break. And then change direction and take your step again.
New school, old school, Bill.
Well, somebody from the new school, Kobe Bryant, knocks down the jumper. It's just his 3rd field goal. He's 3 for 10, but it ties the game.
He can't afford to waste fouls either. Bryant coming hard the other way.
That's a tough shot.
Williams with a bit of a shove, and Bryant will shoot 2. Look at the difference in the free throw shooting. Lakers have done a much better job staying away from the fouls as Bryant gets the first. And of course, coming up next, the nightcap of our NBA playoff tripleheader. 2 terrific young stars, Allen Iverson and Vince Carter. The Toronto Raptors knocking out the Knicks at Madison Square Garden. Philly having a tough time, but advancing in 4 games against Indiana. That should be a good matchup tonight at the First Union Center.
All right, thank you, Mike. Spoke to Kobe Bryant, 3 for 11 in the first half. He said his ribs are a little bit sore. Said Doug Christie is doing a good job on me, and a lot of it I'm just plain missing. It's a lack of practice. I believe my shots will fall there in the second half. Mike?
Thank you, Jim. Christie right on Bryant again. First shot of the second half, and it drops.
And that's not the kind of play you're going to be successful in attacking Shaq.
Divac just 1 of 6 from the field. Bryant 2 for 2 to start the 3rd.
Well, when Jason Williams catches the ball and his feet are squared up, he's a pretty good shooter. It's when he comes down real quick. Look at Doug Christie. You know, he's must be out in that beach volleyball you're always talking about, because he has been on a pogo today. Shaq was on him. He should have looked to try to make some sort of quick move, maybe get another foul. They turn it over.
Fox with the steal on a bad pass. Christie trailing. Bryant the trailer. And the Lakers back up by 2.
Kobe Bryant posterizing the entire city of Sacramento.
Give and go, Bryant.
Big quarter here for Kobe Bryant. It's 8 in the quarter, and he has been the offensive focus for the Lakers.
And while they forced the Lakers early on to play a stand-around game watching Shaq, now Shaq is still delivering, and Kobe's got it going. Rick Fox, it's an endless list of Lakers.
Lakers 7 of 11 from the field here in this 3rd quarter. O'Neal wants the ball. Powers in and gets the roll.
Yeah, it was probably about the 12th time you got it, huh?
No,
turnover.
It was the 13th.
Bryant, pretty move from Kobe Bryant, who has 10 of his 18 here in the 3rd. And the Lakers back up by 3.
Very nice.
Just over 2.5 to go here in the 3rd. Lou comes up short.
What a rebound, Bryant.
Oh, and he puts it in on a foul. Kobe Bryant extending himself. Is snatching that rebound.
So let's see, Sacramento's trying to win this game. They got a 2-point lead. They come out of a timeout, and they force Tyrone Lue, of all people, to take a shot. They got Shaq out of the free throw line, and then they just give up an offensive rebound and a foul. Vlade picking up his 3rd foul.
Wait a minute. Now, give the guy that got the rebound some credit. This is a very aggressive and energized Kobe Bryant here in the quarter. That is 13 points here in the quarter. He's chasing everything down, and the guy that was boxing him out is the guy with the purple haze shoes on. He's not going to be able to keep him out of the lane.
Christie trying to stay with Bryant, and he puts it in. Kobe Bryant knocks down another. He's got 15 points here in the 3rd, 23 for the game.
The crowd rising to their feet.
Bryant against Christie, trying to draw the foul, and he does. Christie went for the fake. And Kobe Bryant putting on a show here in the 3rd quarter. Bryant and O'Neal have 27 of the 29 Laker 3rd quarter points.
So, you were right, Mike. It was early here in Los Angeles, and Bryant did not get his wake-up call until about 1:30. And now he is on a roll. Big quarter for him. In a chance to get to 17. which would be
who's playing well for Sacramento? And who can you look to and say, okay, now this guy is going to get us right there?
They were down 6 before they got right back in the game, and now you're kissing them off.
But Vlade's already lost his mind with the 2 free throws, with the 2 fouls that he just foolishly gave away.
Final shot here, third quarter. Stojakovic will count if it goes. And he comes up short, ending the third quarter, which was dominated by Kobe Bryant. And you see 3 quarters complete. The two have combined for 56 points for the Lakers. Just under 4 minutes remaining in the fourth. Bryant. Christie does a good job. Grant wide open. Horace Grant, who's made a career out of hitting that 15-footer, knocks it down for a 6-point Laker lead. Fisher's second one is put in, and it's a 3-point game. Shot clock turned off. Jason Williams.
All the way.
Goes running. O'Neal with the rejection. His 7th block of the game. And a foul called with 15.5 remaining.
Well, the guys just run in and throw it up, and you practice keeping it in play to start the fast break.
So Bryant with 2 big free throws here. That makes it a 4-point Laker lead.
They take Shaq out.
Now 3 of 11 from the field. But
knowing the fact that they got to defend the 3 at this point.
Bryant misses the second. Horry tips it out. Robert Horry's come up with some big plays here today.
Well, that was the ball game right there. They had to have that
moving
ball.
if you're the Lakers.
And there's a foul.
1 shot and the ball.
Yep, and away from the play foul. Turkoglu makes a mistake. So Fisher will shoot 1. This in the last 2 minutes of the fourth quarter and overtime.
Well, I mean, if you're Sacramento, you can say, hey, you know, there's room for improvement. We know what we can do better for game 2.
Game 1, Marv Albert, Doug Collins waiting at the First Union Center.
Making shots and rebounding would be a good place to start.
Christie with the steal, and that makes it 106 to 103.
Now they've got a foul again.
It's not over yet. They got a foul. Boy, look at it in.
Kobe Bryant.
Nearly a steal. Ball almost kicked out of bounds, but they call a foul on Christie. And Kobe Bryant will shoot 2 with 3.2 remaining.
And Kobe Bryant is looking at getting to 29 with these 2 free throws, and between the 2, that is a huge afternoon.
That free throw pretty much seals it, makes it a 4-point game with 3.2 remaining.
Sacramento can look at this and say, look, we made so many mistakes and are still only down 5 points. We had a chance to win it.
Bryant's only points in the fourth quarter came in the final minute from the free throw line. He's got 8 for the game, 29.
But he carried him in the third.
Absolutely. And that big third, Stojakovic will get inside. And there's the buzzer, and the Lakers hold on. They survive game 1. Here in this best-of-7 series, a dominant performance from Shaquille O'Neal. The 44 points, 21 rebounds, the 7th